I'm here with Sherri Fulmer at the Georgia National Fairgrounds and Ag Center in Perry, Georgia. And this week we've got the NBHA Youth World Championships going on again this year here at the Ag Center. Sherri, could you tell us a little bit about the events going on this week and what people can expect in the coming days?
What's happening here in Perry this week is the World Championships of Barrel Racing for Youth. It is the largest barrel race for youth in the entire world. We have people here from 6 foreign countries in the United States, 43 states. We've got them from all the way from California, all the way from Maine. We have them from 4 years old all the way up to 19.
Wow, and I was wondering, when it says youth, I was wondering what age it includes, and it's broken down into age groups, right?
It is. We have a youth group that's 13 and under, and we have a teen that's 14 and over. You know, just to make it fair and the way people grow. But it's so exciting out here, and what people need to know is this is an invitational event. No one pulled up at the door and entered. They won an invitation to this event in their hometown, in their home district. They're already champions, and they came here to see who's the best in the world.
Sure, and you know, people in Perry, this event has been here multiple years now, so they're used to hearing about this event, but they might not know really what all these youths have had to do to get to this point. Could you tell us a little bit about the requirements and the work that goes into it?
Can you imagine not only qualifying, but once you qualify, you've got to have your horse in tip-top condition and able to travel. People aren't used to this climate. Face it, it's 100 degrees down here. We've got people
warm out here.
Yeah, we've got people from Minnesota arriving saying, "What is this?" They always say two things. They say, "This is a beautiful, beautiful place," and "Man, your gas is cheap down here." That's two of the things they say. But truthfully, these children have worked hard. These parents have worked hard. Can you imagine? Some of them will be off 2 weeks. Think of the little girl that's coming from Belgium. Think of the amount of time that it's going to take her just to get here. She's renting a horse while she's here. She has to practice that, come down here and compete. We have children from Australia. We have them from Italy, France. I mean, it's just an exciting event, and we've got so many camper people here that are just here. This is their vacation. They're in Perry. They're staying in Perry, and it's just clean family fun. And another thing about barrel racing, anybody who just likes a horse and that you're not really familiar with the sport, every 15 seconds you've got another horse coming out that chute. It's so easy to follow because there's a clock. I mean, how simple can that? There are no judges. You know immediately when the horse leaves the arena what it's done. So that's the exciting thing and the simple thing, and it's so spectator friendly.
Sure.
Also, we have a building full of Western exhibitors. If you own a horse, if you just want a new pair of boots, if you need a saddle, you can buy it here on the fairgrounds this week.
So yeah, you said there's people from lots of different countries, all sorts of different places in the United States, all sorts of ages, so it's really a festive atmosphere. You hear kids laughing in the background just a minute ago. I think I saw some kids on paddle boats as I entered. You know, how does the fair, you know, kind of welcome all these different people, not only to the fairgrounds but to Perry?
Well, it's our job to keep them entertained, that's for sure. All the Perry staff here is so nice. The downtown merchants stay open late for us. The restaurants are aware of what we're doing. They have different hours this week in order to accommodate people who may have to compete at a late hour. So Perry just jumps right in there. You know, as you can think, I can't tell you how many trailers and cars. If anybody has car trouble, all we have to do is call across the street. The people that own your Ford dealership here, they're so nice. They'll accommodate anybody. I cannot say enough about Perry.
And I know you might not want to leave anyone out, but could you tell us, you know, some of the familiar names to the NBHA Youth Championships?
I will tell you some of this. You'll see some of the best horse flesh that you've ever seen here. If I start calling names, I'll probably have 3 mamas on my cell phone before this interview is over.
I hear you.
But please tell everybody. I really think this is just one of the best kept secrets that Perry has. Come on down, bring your children, your grandchildren. Some of the things we do now, there's barrel racing, but they're also out there playing volleyball. Tonight we have a band and it's all free and we're feeding everyone. On Wednesday night we have a state parade, a spirit night. Every state dresses and we have contests and they come in together with their state. There's so much excitement in there. We have a
What building will that be in?
That'll be in the Reeves Arena right here. We have a Coke race where you sit one on a barrel and one contestant from each state rounds the barrel, and the rule is you have to pick the Coca-Cola up off the top of the barrel and be back across the finish line. So there's so much going on here for kids and for families, and so much just if you see the type of equipment that's here. So it's just a lot of fun.
Could you tell us a little bit of, for the public about what events are going on Wednesday through Saturday? Are they free? Is there a cost? I know the Spirit Parade is coming up, and then of course, you've got the final days, going on Friday and Saturday. What can the public expect if they're thinking about coming out to something?
We are barrel racing from 8 o'clock in the morning until roughly 9 o'clock every night. There's a daily charge to get into the Reeves to watch the barrel racing. There's no charge to go and shop at our vendor exhibits. There are 2 night events tonight and on Wednesday night that are free of charge that we welcome everyone. I want to tell people that this is the largest non-fair event to come to this facility. And we have just probably 10,000 every day on site here of well-behaved children and adults. So come on down.
Do you know how the Teen Idol event went? I understand that's a tradition to do at the beginning of the week during the NBHA youth events.
It is, and the finals are tonight. We had tryouts last night, and tonight they'll be on stage in the Miller Murphy Howard building. That's free. Come on down. These children, we've got some talented people here.
So for those who may not have been able to make it out to the early events, we're going to have the final contests, towards Friday and Saturday. What can people expect to see Saturday as far as the finals? When are those going on? And could you tell us a little bit about the award ceremony and that, moment of accomplishment for those winners?
Saturday, starting at noon, we have our finals. We have a grand entry. It goes on probably until about 6 o'clock at night. The best of the best are running. Everything's on the line. We'll be giving away trophies this week. We'll pay out over $300,000 in cash and prizes, buckles, saddles. Every finalist, and there are 300 finalists, every finalist will go home with a GIS silver buckle that says Perry, Georgia, and NBHA World Championships on it. So I invite you to come out.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. This is an amazing event y'all do every year, and it just means so much to the local community, and I know to the kids who stay involved.